So, yes, we are doing this. With the Genius Invocation TCG taking Teyvat by storm, it's time for the King of Invocations Grand Prix, or they were pronouncing it Grand Prix. What is Grand Prix? I swear it's meant to be Grand Prix. To take stage, as heated duels unfold at the table, a bizarre scoop is brewing under the table waiting to be uncovered. I haven't played this game in like forever. TCG, not Genshin, although Genshin it could apply, but no, TCG. So I'm going to be like super duper rusty. Go to Mondstadt. After returning to Mondstadt, you hear news of Genius Invocation Tournament.
Man, enough
I'm not procrastinating. I'm doing exactly what I should, girl. Oh, they want me to enter the city? Perhaps they ought to come from this direction then.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
How many... Sorry, I'm just thinking. What do you want from me? Open quick swap editing menu. After adding gadgets to quick swap menu, hold Z to quick swap gadgets. I don't even use my gadgets, so quick swapping is not helping anybody. And you, my friend. What do I have a lot of? The answer is nothing. I still don't use these for anything, so I'm pretty inclined to just whack the whole lot of those bad boys in. Max, let's go. Fine. I literally don't use them for anything. Who are we adding in? Was it...
Hey!
God damn it. Hold up. I'll be right with you. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't a heater. And she just keeps stepping backwards and it's adorable.
Commit it to memory. Grow.
Alrighty. Okay. Interesting collection. Hey, Timmy. I'm gonna get great pleasure in this, Timmy. Okay. I am satisfied. Oop! Rogue bird.
What a disaster. I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid.
Hey, Leonard. That's embarrassing.
I've only ever seen him out there feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a good card player.
Unless you tell me you played against the pigeons.
At a card competition, they must be talking about Genius Invocation TCG.
A Genius Invocation tournament, huh? Do you think there'll be any tasty food? Don't even ask her that question.
Should be, but let's go ask Diona for details.
I didn't say anything that warranted an answer of should be, but okay. Commence a suspect genesis. That makes literally no sense, but okay. Hi, Catherine. I'm actually tempted for the first time in my life to actually do a commission because I would like the Primogems. But you didn't hear that from me.
Wait, what? Do you have 2 tails?
Because Deoda only has 1. Oh, that's cute.
Your eyes are working just fine. Yes, I have 2 tails. You want to pet them?
Wait. Her eyes look weird in this lighting. Excuse me? Do you walk up to strangers and go, do you want to pet my tails? That's creepy.
Wow, does it hurt when your tail splits into 2? Which one did you grow first? Oh, and what do you do when they start moving around while you're asleep?
They shouldn't be moving while you're asleep, quite frankly.
Oh, well,
sorry if those were tricky questions. One with 2 tails before.
Hey, you've at least got cat ears. I'm pretty sure that Kirara is a fake. It's just a bow.
From her outfit, Paimon would guess she's probably from Inazuma.
You would be correct.
oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time.
Except she's not a yokai. I really don't think she will.
Huh? You think I could grow 2 tails as well?
No, you're just a basic bitch calico cat.
Sure,
Sorry.
You're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you can already take on human form.
No, she's a different species, Carrara.
I was just climbing a tree one day when another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling me, Nekomata, I think?
Carrara, I have questions. Your eyes look better now. Did it just pop out fully formed? Because, that sounds like immensely painful. Not only with your skin having to split open to allow the tail to grow out or having your skin extend out, but then the tail itself extending as it grows, that's essentially like stretching skin, or in this case, stretching fur. Well, I suppose fur is on top of skin, isn't it? That is immensely painful. And yet you say it so casually. And then your clothes, you probably weren't wearing clothes that catered, enough of a whole space for another tail to pop out. So what happened to your clothes as this happened? I just have so many questions around the logistics of that event. But either way, it sounds painful and traumatic.
Yokai? Nekomata? No. You got it all wrong. My ears and tail are part of my cat's line bloodline.
Who was the first one to breed with the cat?
Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
Mondstadt doesn't have anything like yokai. Is this your first time here?
I mean, I'm surprised that Diona actually knows what yokai are. Because not everyone's familiar with Japanese, superstition's the wrong word, supernatural creatures? I only know about yokai. Yeah, literally, the only reason I know about yokai, other than, was it Yokai Watch? That came out years ago, which I never played. No, I just knew about the game. It's because back in the day, Sailor Moon in Japanese, I think, or I don't know if it was just where it was a fan-written piece of work, or whether it was a translation of an original work that I read. It referred to the enemies as yokai, and that's the first time I'd ever come across the word.
Yep. Fortunately for me, the company I work for has been expanding, so I'm now getting the opportunity to travel to cities all over Teyvat. Oh, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going, or I'll be late for my next customer. Diona of the Quetzline clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
She still doesn't introduce herself, though.
Great. Feel free to come hang out anytime.
She still didn't give her name.
Do only yokai have tails in Inazuma?
Yes? I don't think they have any other bloodlines. I believe the yokai are the only ones that have tails, yeah. Hey, kitty.
Hey, Diona.
Diona, thank you.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon. Hey, what brings you back to Mondstadt?
Actually, I don't know why we're here, but the game now tells me we're here for the TCG.
Well, we figured it's been a while since we visited the Catskill, so we thought we'd come and say hi. Oh, and by the way, who was that just now?
I'm actually getting a little tired of that being their reasoning for being somewhere where an event just happens to be taking place. Because Paimon's used that excuse multiple times now. Oh, hey, why? And it's actually always about Mondstadt as well. Oh, hey, why are you in Mondstadt? Oh, we just figured it had been a while since we've been here, so we came by. No, be original. Give us an actual reason for coming here. Damn it.
Oh, she's a courier from Komania Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma.
Even if it's something like super cheesy, like, hey, Jean has sent us a letter. I don't know why Jean would, but whatever. Telling us about this thing that's happening in Mondstadt, and that's why we come here. Something just to give you an incentive to come to Mondstadt other than just, hey, quest is here. You don't know about the quest in character, but you need to come here for some, compelling reason. So you just happen to go to Mondstadt and stumble across this card game tournament.
Huh? Is the Catskill doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komania Express to pick them up. That's all. I didn't mind. You've been to Inazuma,
It's less effort on
right?
your part, I suppose.
Did you, see lots of yokai like her there?
There are different types. There are foxes. There is this really weird kid who looks like they're just a kid wearing a mask, but is apparently a yokai. Shit gets weird in Inazuma.
Right. But this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with two tails. Whoa. I'd love to go see for myself one day.
Well, you get now that the storms are stopped.
Anyway, what were you two here for again? Did you need me for something?
Not specifically, but in general.
Oh, yeah! Paimon almost forgot. Do you know anything about a Genius Invocation TCG tournament? Apparently there's prizes and stuff. A tournament? Oh, you must mean the one being organized by the Adventurers Guild. It's a pretty big event. They even had posters imported from Inazuma.
Why?
But I'm busy with things here, so I didn't sign up. I don't know all the details. Maybe try asking my boss.
I still find your eyebrows really ridiculous. I really don't mind the size or the shape. It actually is really cute on your face. I just don't like these literally, one, it's a different color, but just the random ass lines, it looks terrible.
Got it. Well, with any luck, we'll win some more, and then we'll treat you to some yummy food.
I have 19 million more, Paimon. I really don't think money's an issue.
Huh. What do you mean, luck? I'm the one who taught you how to play, after all.
She did, and I've forgotten everything you taught me. Thanks, Coach.
That's meow like it. Okay, you two should probably get going now. Head to the Fountain Plaza. My boss usually takes a walk around there at this time of day.
Who is Deanna's boss, by the way?
All right, we'll go there right away.
Who is... do I know Deanna's boss? Oh, Margaret! Of bloody course it's Margaret. What was I thinking? Hey, Margaret.
Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me guess. Back to play some cards?
Against my better judgment.
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
I mean, she's true. We don't. We don't come back to Mondstadt to play cards ever.
Really? I just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
I am. You have assumed correctly. Can I just say how odd it is that your necklace, the jewel-ish part of it is flat and flattened into your skin? It's a little weird to look at.
King of Invocations Grand Prix? Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Diana mentioned.
That's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been attracting more and more players lately. The Adventurers Guild
not a bad
arranged
game.
for venues in every city to hold a regional tournament for the King of Invocations Grand Prix. The rewards are quite substantial.
It's something I don't like, TCG. In fact, I find it quite fun. It's more that it's addictive and I want to just keep playing it, but like I have other shit to do. So, you know, that's why I don't play it.
Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Oh, wow. We really missed the mark on that one, didn't we?
Really? Oh, darn. We already promised Diana we'd treat her to some food with the Mura we won.
Which was a really stupid thing to do on your part, promising somebody your reward for a competition you haven't even participated in. How dumb do I keep forgetting Paimon's like a child?
It's all right. There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next?
What do you mean, who knows where it'll go next? It's already international. Where else can it go, Celestia?
The game's creators must be ecstatic with all this success, don't you think? It's unbelievably popular.
Yeah, and it only gets more fun the more people there are to play it with.
I really want to play now. I want to win that tournament.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
No, actually. It seems really unexciting compared to the official event.
Unofficial tourney?
That's right. With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm. So they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base.
I.e. the people who suck.
You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use. Oh, and the rewards are pretty generous too.
See, I don't mind the idea of the pre-built decks. I think it's cool and it gives you like variety and different ways to play. The problem is that you don't know what cards are in your deck and how they work with each other. So every single time you get a new deck, you've got to be really slow and figure out what card does what to affect what card you have already in play. Like you can't intuitively already know what you're doing like you would with your own deck. So it's a pro and a con.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of this. Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other
Don't
fun
tell Paimon
activities,
that.
so it's
I'm not
definitely
a Mora
worth
factory.
a visit. Who knows? You might even bump into some old friends there.
It's an event quest, Margaret. I'm gonna bump into every single Mondstadt character I've ever met.
Right. If there's nothing else you needed, I'll be continuing my walk now.
You weren't walking, you were standing looking at the fountain, but you do. Okay, so where are we going? Oh, nowhere.
Paimon still thinks that with your ability,
What is this doggo
winning
doing?
the grand prize in the official tournament would have been as easy as pie. Just imagine it. Honorary Knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion. The headline practically writes itself.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
No, she had hypothetical breaking news.
Well, who are you? And why the heck are you eavesdropping on us?
You ain't such a big quiet.
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize I was listening in.
I just realized what the camera is. We're getting Kirara as a pullable character in this event, but I don't believe there was any mention of getting her as a pullable character at all. Huh. Odd. I don't like gloves. Finkel's gloves, amazing. Gloves, yuck. Especially when they're white. Ugh.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
Yeah, you guys weren't wrong about comparing her to Asta. I definitely see it.
The Steambird?
It sounds familiar. We have encountered
The
it multiple
Steambird
times.
is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine and widely acclaimed all over Teyvat. We even have regular columnists based right here in Mondstadt.
Oh, yeah, Mona. I do think your monocle ruins your look. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I understand why the whole Fontaine Steambird thing. Like, it's thematic. I get it. I just think it ruins your aesthetic. You look prettier without it.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
I'm so sick of that
What was that
introduction.
you were saying about some breaking news?
Paimon's name is Paimon. I'm so sick of hearing that.
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
Huge news stories? You sure your senses are reliable?
Oh, Jesus, you're insulting somebody you just met, Paimon?
Absolutely. After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
Could you not have given him a cooler name than that? That is terrible. But okay, that's some juicy gossip. I guess we're going to follow that plot train. Jesus, you know what I mean.
Card Snatcher?
Mm-hmm. He stole his opponent's cards when they weren't looking. I was about to try and chase him down, but the next moment, he disappeared into thin air.
How nefarious.
But why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Because they're shitty human beings. I don't know that it really needs that much of a thought, Paimon. Oh, you know what I want? I want the Traveler to have Charlotte's hair, where all the back bit comes down to here. I think it'd be so cute on you. I don't like short hair on females. I don't. It's just a personal preference. But I think she'd look really cute, because then she'd have the asymmetry still. She'll have the fringe and the front bits being long, and then you can have this bit coming down to here. Oh, it would be so cute. Maybe getting a edge over his opponents. Maybe he just wants to throw... Well, I mean, that wouldn't work if you're getting pre-built decks. Maybe he just wants to throw off the other competitors.
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece. So, what do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational story that's hiding behind the scenes?
Odd that you're offering that to me, but yes, I would like to, please.
That does sound interesting, but why us? Any reason you singled us out in particular?
Which is why it's weird. But she did hear you calling me the honorary knight, so that could be it.
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're
See?
the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt, the hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti, a key player in the repealing of Inazuma's Sakoku decree,
Anticlimactic.
and the redeemer of the Sumeru Academia.
That's my new epithet, is it? The redeemer of the Sumeru Academia. Alrighty, I'll take it. I'm surprised people know about that, actually.
Okay, point taken. Yeah, it seems like we've ended up making quite a big name for ourselves, huh?
Ourselves, Paimon? She was specifically talking about my epithets. My titles. You didn't appear anywhere in that. pale floater. She really did her homework. Let's hear some more.
Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research all her new friends before meeting them for the first time?
We're a new friend. I mean, I don't want to discount you or anything, Charlotte, but I literally just met you. Oh, that's so cute. The feather in your cap looks like a quill. That's adorable. She's just so freaking cute. I really like her. Again, the monocle's off-putting, but she's just so darn cute. I want her as a character. She's going to be a lame-ass 4-star, but I want her. What element would you be, Charlotte? Wait, hold on. Can you not pull her? I don't see a vision. Hold up. Nah, she has to be a pullable character. They only give cool character designs to, like, characters you can play.
I promise you,
Right?
teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published, you'll be credited as contributors.
Does that mean you're going to pay me?
Not to mention that being in a news agency makes
Oh,
me
here it is.
pretty well
Here,
connected.
here.
That'll come in real handy
haven't seen
if
it from
you're
this
ever
side.
traveling in Fontaine. And if you ever wanted to run an ad in the paper one day, no problem. I could make that happen.
I can't tell if it's cryo or hydro. It doesn't look like the right color for hydro. See, the cryo animo. I can't
That
tell.
actually sounds genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
What would we need an ad for? Hello, brother missing. Have you seen him? What? Why not? We've got some time on our hands, and this cast actually sounds interesting.
Great! Then welcome to the
Cryo.
news crew.
Is it?
I heard that
think
the
it's cryo.
Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your reputation. But even nicer to experience it for myself. Now then, before we start investigating our card snatcher, I have one other small task to take care of first. That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
Mona will appreciate it so she can eat.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet them now?
Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way. I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now.
Right?
From what I've heard, you're quite well acquainted.
Right?
Oh, it's someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much. We know lots of people in Mondstadt.
How do you not remember what Mona does for a living, Paimon? I mean, I suppose writing the article isn't her living, but it's part of her living.
Never mind. Just lead the way, Charlotte.
No! Stop moving, Charlotte.
One of your
Stop.
rich friends, I'd assume.
I'm
After
pretty
all,
sure
you
it's
gotta be
Cry,
pretty
but
well off to live in the city, right?
sometimes these colors are a bit off-putting.
That still doesn't really narrow
Mona
it
is
down.
not
We know lots of
flush
people
with
lots of
cash.
Mora.
Didn't she
Wow.
discuss how much
I
she was
guess being a national
starving and
hero
not
earns
eating?
you friends in high places. Here we are.
See, they
Wait
always
here a moment.
shoot her from
I'll
this
go hand over
angle.
the cash.
Charlotte, can I see your right side, please? Ugh, this game is so mean.
Oh, so it's...
Wait, you don't even remember this building, Paimon? We've literally escorted Mona to her home at one point, or met her here, either one or the other.
Who is it? Can I help you? Oh, Traveler and Paimon, what brings you here? And I'm sorry, I don't believe we've...
Why would she think to look down the stairs and see us? It's awkward.
You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers lately that our management asked me to present you with this cash bonus.
I get the feeling she's a bit of a fan.
She got Mona's full name and title right on her first try. She really does do her homework.
Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona. Gosh, this is a long way to come from Fontaine. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
And we finally get a close-up of Charlotte from the right side, and her arm is covering her vision. Do you think they're doing this deliberately at this point? I think the color is the right blue for Cryo, right? I don't pay that close
No
enough
trouble at
attention,
all.
I'm going to be
It was
honest
on
to
the
you.
way.
Wow. Sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Tibet, Mona.
You didn't know that?
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column, All Things Astrological, for the Steambird for a long time now.
No, it's definitely been mentioned in the past.
The chief editor wrote to me a while ago
Yay,
about
it's
the bonus.
Cryo.
Thank
Okay.
goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive.
I told
Thank
you.
Charlotte.
She really needs the money. But yeah, hey, you guys look cute. You've both got big chunky shit on your thighs. How is that practical as a bag? You gotta like lift up your skirt to access the damn thing. I suppose the camera takes up most of your other space, doesn't it? She's wearing almost practical footwear. Yes, I can see there's a bit of a heel there, but it's almost practical. I appreciate that, Charlotte. It's an infrequent thing in this game.
Huh. You make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona?
She's always pressed for money, Charlotte.
What? No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set aside for daily necessities and purchased some expensive equipment. That's all.
Classic Mona.
Aha! Perfect! Renowned astrologist broken
Dear
starving.
God.
Do the stars really have all the answers? The article practically writes itself.
That's just mean. It sounds a little exaggerated, don't you think?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology research is really expensive.
Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about that. What brings you back to Mondstadt this time, Traveler in Paimon?
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the Card Snatcher.
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix? Where it is that the prizes are pretty stellar.
I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a competition. Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there?
Correct.
Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponent's cards ahead of time.
She's clearly not a fan of Mona then, because she would know that's not how that shit works.
What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants.
Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen.
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this card snatcher, was it? Sounds like bad news. Shall I take a glance at what you're up against?
Yeah, actually, if you could.
Thanks for the offer, but there's no need.
I'm
Relying
happy.
on your astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here.
I just would like to stay alive, please, Charlotte, and not be killed by the card snatcher. So I wouldn't mind, Mona, please.
But don't you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
All right, well, best of luck with your investigation then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor.
Take care of yourself, Mona. Also, we should play another game of Genius Invocation TC. Another game? Have I played against Mona? I remember I fought against Ningguang. I don't remember Mona, though. And I fought against Fischl. Don't remember Mona, though.
I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that.
Then again, it was a while ago, so I probably just don't remember.
I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt Regional Final should be starting shortly.
Honey, have you looked at the sky recently? It's like super late at night. I really don't think it's the time for a competition.
All right! Paimon can't wait to find out who the finalists are!
I don't care so much as I want to participate myself, you know? But okay. Competition venue. Is it going to be at the Cat's Tail? Or is it going to be somewhere else? You bloody would. That's it. I'm climbing. Oh, never mind.